Bollinger Bands, it is an indicator in the sense it is a measure of volatility. And as a trader, rather than getting trading signals, I am more concerned about volatility, because my entire trading or your entire trading is based on one concept: volatility expands, then volatility contracts, and then again volatility expands, either up or either down. That I don't know, that price action will tell me. So this is what Bollinger Band tells us. Bollinger Band is a simple indicator. It is based on a 20 moving average. Length is 20 moving average and the standard deviation of 2. मतलब क्या होता है? Standard deviation is a measure of risk in the market, measure of how much you can vary from your mean. मैं आपको बहुत simple term में बताता हूँ. If this is your mean, like I've been talking about for a long time, 20 MA is God in the market. So if you're saying 20 MA is mean, it's the mean value, arithmetic mean of the market. कि market अगर बहुत ऊपर जाएगा, इसको यहाँ पर आना पड़ेगा. So what John Bollinger has done, the creator of Bollinger Bands, he has added 2 standard deviation up and 2 standard deviation down, and उससे क्या हो गया? He has got a band, and इस band में 90% of the time the price action is contained, because market will try to extend over here like that VIX thing. Market extend करेगा, बाहर अंदर आ जाएगा, ऊपर जाएगा बाहर आ जाएगा, ऊपर आ जाएगा बाहर अंदर आ जाएगा, because ये आपका मीन है. So ये बता क्या रहा है? ये आपको ये बता रहा है that if the market is going away from the mean, it will try to go to the upper Bollinger Band. It will again do a mean reversion, come back, bounce on the mean and go up. We already know the importance of 20 MA. That is the middle part of the Bollinger Band. So आप अगर देखोगे, it is very significant. Market goes down. अगर मुझे ये ना पता होता, see how important these reversal points are, because they are telling you how much can you deviate from your mean. So market comes down, reverses, comes down, reverses, comes down, reverses. Yes, there are times when you can break down. I will discuss those scenarios. Even if you see right now, market came down, reverses, etc. So ये क्या हुआ मैं बताऊंगा बाद में, रुकिए. So what I'm saying is Bollinger Band tells you one thing. Number one, आपका क्या mean है, what's the median, and आप उसके आसपास कहाँ तक जा सकते हो. That's the one thing. Secondly, the Bollinger Band is a measure of volatility. मतलब if the market has expanded, the Bollinger Band will also expand. If the markets are not moving, the Bollinger Bands will contract. मतलब क्या है? If the Bollinger Bands expand and then enter into contraction, I know expansion will follow, जो हमने कल परसों देखा था. So मतलब get ready for some expansion and trade that expansion. So these are 2 things that the Bollinger Band tells us. Let me clear out a misconception. A lot of people ask me, Devang, can I do this? Can I sell here? Can I buy here? Because ये आपको YouTube पे सिखाया जाता है that Bollinger Band में try to sell here, buy here, sell here, buy here, which will work perfectly if the market is sideways. But the question is, how do you know that? And the biggest question is, if you read about trading ranges, I know हम लोग technically theoretical पढ़ते हैं that जब भी market एक range में होगा, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high. I will ask you a question. Imagine that so many costs are involved. आप यहाँ पर खरीद रहे हो brokerage, यहाँ पर बेच रहे हो brokerage. So obviously अगर range बहुत बड़ा है, तो आप तब तो ठीक है. But अगर range बहुत छोटा है, 100 point का range है, then it does not make sense. Secondly, मेरा कहाँ आएगा एंट्री, क्या एग्जिट आएगा, फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. सो आई एम टोटली अगेंस्ट बाइंग हियर, मतलब बाइंग हियर सेलिंग हाई, बाइंग हियर सेलिंग हाई. आई वुडंट डू दैट, वो मैं नहीं करूंगा. बट Bollinger Band in one way is very helpful for me to, अगर मार्केट, if the market is moving like this, once again, if the market is moving like this, मतलब ये आपका 20 MA है, ये आपका Bollinger Band का upper band है. This is very helpful for me. Why? Because I know I'm in a channel. If I bought over here, if the markets are trending, so I know that my future projection is here, so I can exit over here. I will not go short over here because market might not go down from here, but at least it gives me a price target. Because my job is to go with the trend. अब आप ये observe करिए. You can observe this scenario. यहाँ पर the markets have broken out. So I am not going short over here. But sir, if I'm buying here, if I'm buying here, if I'm buying here, I know my price targets. ये price target है, ये price target है, ये price target है, ये price target है. उसके ऊपर क्या हुआ बाद में बताऊंगा. So I would say rather than trying to say मैं यहाँ पर buy करता हूँ, यहाँ पर sell करता हूँ, which might not work all the time, which might be a little bit difficult. So this can be a यार mute कर लो यार सौरभ. This will be a very good tool, number one, to help you give a projection of what can be the target. अब example देता हूँ when the COVID was there. अब जैसे ये देखिए, अब आप सोचो, if you didn't have the upper Bollinger Band, life was so difficult. आगे ना, आप यहाँ पर बाई कर रहे हो, what is target? ये टारगेट है. यहाँ पर शॉर्ट नहीं करना. आप यहाँ बाई कर रहे हो, ये टारगेट है. You're buying over here, ये टारगेट है, etc. If the trend is down, ये तो चलो अलग example, I'll explain later. Second scenario है. So just to clarify, if the Bollinger bands, if the market is in a tight range, yes, the market will move within the Bollinger bands. No problem. The markets will squeeze. But I don't want you to buy low, sell high, because it might work once, but not all the times. But if there is a trend that has been established, if you can draw a trend line, if the market is respecting 20 MA, then if you buy over here, then the upper Bollinger bands become target. As simple as that. Now, the most important part of Bollinger band is it will give you a signal of breakout. Breakout means a signal of expansion of volatility. आप observe करेंगे, majority of the time price action, as I said, is within the Bollinger band. But there are times when the market might go out of the Bollinger band, like something like this. It might expand beyond the Bollinger band. So I don't act on all those signals. मतलब एक ना misconception है that if this has happened, go long. I don't particularly do that because आप एक बात को सोचिए, this might have worked here, but might not work all the time. Can anyone tell me why? मार्केट का एक रूल है, if you are going outside the band, मतलब कोई बहुत ही बड़ा expansion है, why should I not buy over here?
जो Bollinger band होता है, उस जो standard deviations है, से अगर Bollinger band 2 standard deviation पे है, तो एक परसेंटेज होता है कि इसके बाहर नहीं जा सकता प्राइस, तो प्रोबेबिलिटी रहती है कि वापस दोबारा नीचे आएगा.
मैं बिल्कुल बात मान गया, but मैं आपको ये बोल रहा हूँ that I have closed above. The reason someone commented already, the reason I cannot buy, आपको नहीं लगता ऑलरेडी बहुत बड़ा मूव आ गया एंड यू माइट बी जस्ट द लास्ट फोमो पीपल मार्केट पैसा. हाँ जी,
मीन डिविजन वाला बात कर सकते हैं ना, जो आपने अभी पत्र में बात की
यार, वो ये चीज हो जाती है यहाँ पर. वो बैंड टूट नहीं रहा सर, वो बैंड नहीं टूट रहा. देखो मीन रिवर्जन होती है, ऐसे मार्केट गिर रहा है, आप आउटर बैंड पे आ गए, वहां से रिवर्स आ सकता है. जो हम लोग सोच रहे थे यहाँ पे चलो अलग है, बट जो हम लोग सोचते हैं कि मार्केट गिरा और रिवर्सल आ सकता है, जैसे हो रहा है अभी. अब जैसे देखो मार्केट ने रिवर्ट किया, इट कैन कम ओवर हियर, तो तब बैंड को प्रोटेक्ट करता है. बट द क्वेश्चन इज, अगर आप बैंड तोड़ रहे हो तो ब्रेकआउट है. बाय द डेफिनेशन ऑफ इट यू आर ब्रेकिंग आउट. सो बट आई विल नॉट बी अ पर्सन हु विल बाय ओवर हियर, बिकॉज ये ब्रेकआउट ऐसा हो गया ना, एक्सपैंड हो गया, मैं यहाँ पे खरीद रहा हूँ, शायद चले शायद नहीं चले. सो आई रियली वांट दैट मार्केट, the Bollinger band should do something like this, and this is called a Bollinger band squeeze. This is the most powerful tool that you will come across in the technical analysis world. कोई और टूल नहीं बताता कि मार्केट स्क्वीज कर रहा है. हम सोचते रहेंगे ये हो रहा है, ये पैटर्न है, बट ये इकलौता टूल है which is telling you that the market is squeezing. So if the market is squeezing and now the market is breaking out of the Bollinger band, this is a buy signal, sir. It is a must buy. Are you getting it? I hope the doubt is clear. So, for example, I will not be interested to go long somewhere over here, which failed quite relatively fast. But I would be loving to go long over here because you can clearly see a squeeze. I can clearly see a squeeze here. यहाँ पर observe करो. You had a breakout, no doubt, but it reversed also equally fast and broke down. यहाँ पर it doesn't have the audacity to break out. So when the Bollinger band after a squeeze, I am again repeating, squeeze is a filter for me. You can trade this. I have no problem. But as you remember my breakout lecture, I gave you some filters. Even in the Bollinger band, I have a filter. I want the squeeze, and when after the squeeze I am breaking out, this is called walking off the band. Walking off the band means the price movement will be so rapid that in most of the cases, the upper Bollinger band will become your support. Can you imagine that? Imagine the acceleration. जनरली क्या हो रहा था, जनरली द मार्केट कम्स टू 20 MA, जो मैंने दिखाया था in the current examples, the market generally comes to 20 MA, but when the market is squeezing and breaking out, the acceleration is so rapid that your best place to buy will actually be this, that will become the support. This is called walking off the band. तो 20 MA की वेट मत करना, कभी आएगा ही नहीं. So I think I can show you an example on Nifty or something. 15 minute. You can see this example. ये लो 5 मिनट Nifty. ये तो अभी दिख गया. I don't know what chart is this. 16th of May. What is this, guys? You can see a squeeze. मैं आपको हर चार्ट पे दिखाना चाहता हूँ. You got a squeeze. You can see. So generally, there is another rule I like to follow. I like to follow. Number one, I want a squeeze, and number two, I want two closings below. If you remember my breakout lecture, I gave you this filter. Same over here. You know, generally क्या होता है, Bollinger band can give you a lot of fake outs. What I'll show one example. If I go to daily chart of Bollinger band, आप ये observe करना. One candle broke out, the other candle broke in. आप observe करो, one candle broke out of the Bollinger band, other candle came back inside. Or one candle was red, other candle was green. I'll give you examples. आप देखिए. This was one very good example. Market broke down, then I broke back in. Market broke down, I came back in. Market broke down, I came back in. So number one over here, I never had a squeeze, sir. I never had a squeeze. But अगर आप फिर भी act करते हैं, please at least wait for two closings. So if I got two red closings, I could go short. But यहाँ पर one is red, one is green. Observe करिए, one is red, one is green. So this is a reversal. What Suryaveer was saying, this is a reversal. And this will actually lead to a sharp mean reversion also. So generally, if you want a breakout, you want two things. You want a squeeze of the Bollinger band, and you want two candlesticks of high volume breaking out. And that will confirm the price action on the breakout side. Going back to the charts now, 5 minute chart Nifty I was showing you. I don't know वो कहाँ गया यार वो. ये देख लीजिए, आपको दिख जाएगा. This is of what, 13th of May. You can clearly see markets are squeezing. पहले volatility इतना wide था. Today now volatility is less. I got two candles consecutively breaking down. It's a Bollinger band walk, my friends. The best price, what did I say? The best price is the upper Bollinger band. Market यहाँ आया, falls. Market यहाँ आया, falls. Market यहाँ आया, falls. So that is a Bollinger band squeeze. Look at this example. Bollinger band then expand हो गया. So it widened out. But then finally, अब यहाँ पर one candle went outside. I don't care. When the Bollinger band squeezed, it gave me two closings below. It gave you another squeeze and walking off the band fall. यहाँ पर देखिए, best example of reversals. One candle down, one candle green. It will be a reversal. It will not work out. You can see today's chart also. Bollinger band squeezed, two candles downside, and then Bollinger band walk हुआ. अब some people might ask me, profit तो काफी miss हो गया है. It again depends upon a luck also. So if you want to wait for two candles, better be it. You can use ATR also. If you don't want to use the two candle filter, you can find out ATR values क्या है, and if the market gives you closing below that, then you can go for the squeeze. So everything will work out fine. I want to show you the same thing on Nifty Bank 1 hour. Some people will have a doubt. I think you will have a doubt. अब ये देखिए, best example, two candles consecutively down. Look at that beautiful fall. Bollinger band squeeze. The bigger is the chart, the better are the results. The smaller are the charts, the more fake outs you will get. Some people will have a doubt, Devang, what is a squeeze? क्या इतना होता है, इतना है, क्या है squeeze? Does anyone have the answer for that?
बेसिकली वॉलेटिलिटी क्रंची है, मतलब अगर पीबी को भी हटा दे. सॉरी क्या?
मुझे अब आप लोगों को पता है, if the market is breaking out for example above a particular level, ये breakout है, but squeeze के लिए कितना है? क्या ये squeeze है? क्या ये squeeze है? क्या squeeze है?
The narrower the better, right?
Again, I don't know only ना what is narrower. Because जब market चल रहा है मुझे पता ही नहीं है. I will say और narrow हो जा, और हो जा. I might miss the move. So Soham, the best Soham has given the answer. Someone has said ADX below 20, Raja. But yeah, because ADX below 20 is good, it is coinciding with that. So the best thing is use an indicator called Bollinger Band bandwidth. If you see my charts, I always put it. Bollinger Band bandwidth बहुत सिंपल है. सोचिए क्या मतलब है इसका. बैंड्स का विड्थ क्या है. विड्थ मींस हाउ फार अपार्ट दे आर. सो अगर ये 0 के बराबर है तो बेस्ट है ना. आप खोलता हूं मैं, देखो Bollinger Band bandwidth. It looks like this. Zoom back. आप देखोगे एक चीज, जब भी Bollinger Band 0 के पास 0.01, सो अगर ये Bollinger Band विड्थ 0.10 है, मतलब इट्स एक्सट्रीम वॉलेटिलिटी. भाई यहाँ पर ब्रेकआउट मत काम करना, मतलब ऑलरेडी मूव आ चुका है. इट इज वेरी पॉसिबल दैट आफ्टर दिस व्हाट विल हैपन, नैरो डेज ऑटोमेटिक. समझ गए ना. इफ Bollinger Band विड्थ इज 10, मतलब बहुत बड़ा मूवमेंट आ चुका है. आफ्टर दैट नैरो डेज आएंगे. सो आई थिंक राइट नाउ आल्सो द Bollinger Band यू कैन ऑब्जर्व इट वाज अराउंड 0.6 और समथिंग. सो मार्केट भाग चुका था ऑलरेडी. ये 1 आवर चार्ट है, सॉरी. यहाँ पे देखिए, जब Bollinger Band ने स्क्वीज किया, आज का हाई 0.5 है, मार्केट ने भाग चुका है. तो आपको थोड़ा नैरो एक्सपेक्ट करना है. यू कांट एक्सपेक्ट कि आज भाग जाएगा. आई वांट टू शो यू एग्जांपल्स. लुक एट व्हेन द Bollinger Band bandwidth is close to 0. I'll put a support line. जब भी Bollinger Band bandwidth 0.01, 0.02 के पास आता है, ऑब्जर्व करिए. जब इसने यहां से बाउंस किया, आप चेक करो क्या बढ़िया वॉक दिया इसने. लुक एट दैट. इट्स अ स्ट्रेटजी इन इटसेल्फ. क्या बढ़िया चीज है ये. Bollinger Band squeezing, look at that beauty. और दिखाता हूं एग्जांपल्स. ये 1 आवर चार्ट दिखा रहा हूं. आई विल शो यू बैंक निफ्टी आल्सो, जो हमने ट्रेड लिया था. ये देखिए, ये एक और एग्जांपल है. दिस इज ऑफ 12th of April. Bollinger Band स्क्वीज कर रहा है. यू आर वेरी क्लोज टू 0.1 and now when you break down you will get a good fall. आगे चलता हूं. यहां पर इतना बढ़िया कोई स्क्वीज था नहीं. ये देखिए, Bollinger Band bandwidth was around 0.